Blessings, blessings, for this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to Word Unfiltered, where there's no filters, no chases to the Word of God. I don't take from it, I don't add to it. He is already perfected enough. Okay, so here we have this trans student named LB, and it's time for graduation. LB has her outfits together, know what dress she's going to wear, and she gets called into the principal's office, and the principal tell her that you have to follow the dress code policy at the school for the male students. Okay, so the mother is really upset by this because she has stated that LB has been dressing like a woman since she was born, since birth, all her life. So why is it now that she has to follow the dress policy for the male students? Now, LB is not the only one, okay, who has been told that unless they follow this dress code, they will not be able to walk in graduation. There are other students, but we're going to be focused on LB today because LB's parents, okay, or mother, took the school to federal court. Okay, so let's see what happened when LB's mom tried to sue the school.
Amid graduation season, so many students are celebrating their 12 years of academic achievements and hard work coming to a close. But for some Harrison Central High students, this weekend ceremony only represents heartbreak.
So it wasn't just LB, it was other students.
It was just 2 weeks ago when 17-year-old LB was called into her principal's
Harrison
office for what she
Central
refers
High
to
School.
as an unexpected warning. She was told as a transgender student and biological male, she must adhere to the boys' dress code for graduation. According to school policy, her only requirement left to graduate was to wear a white button-down shirt, a tie, and black pants.
When we looked at that policy, under our impression, my daughter identifies as female every day of her life.
So her daughter identifies as female every day of her life, okay? Remember, this mother said that.
She dresses in feminine clothing every day of her life.
LB's mom says school staff has
She dresses in feminine clothing every day of her life.
always been supportive of her feminine attire. That was until Superintendent Mitchell King ordered the dress code be strictly enforced this year.
He also said that the kids needed to have on their Sunday's best. How is that her wearing her dress not her Sunday's best?
They took the issue to federal court, claiming discrimination by the school district, but the judge ruling against her because her registration paperwork.
Isn't it interesting how they're out there praying to God before they're going into the court, not realizing God is not, he's not for this at all, okay? He said man shouldn't wear that pertaineth to a woman, and woman shouldn't wear anything that pertaineth to a man. So you're praying for something that God is actually going to back the school for, not you, okay? But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue.
Spelled out male.
Me going to graduation and what they asked me to wear would be me telling them that it's okay. And it's not. It would just feel like I was shadowed and tainted by bigotry, hate.
So LB is
You cannot, if you disagree with these people, I'm telling you, it's bigotry, it's hate, it's terrorism, it's transphobic. It's just because you disagree with their lifestyle. Now, the school has a policy, okay? And the reason the courts end up siding with the school is because when you registered LB with this school, you put male, even though you stated that LB has been dressing like this and living as a female all of LB's life. So why would you put male then? It's confusing. So the school is going according to what you put on the registration papers. So they have to link that to their policy, and they have to follow their policy, which is what the court also agreed to. But I blame all parties involved, because the school supporting LB's dressing and, dressing in feminine clothing and all of that made it where once they didn't go along with her lifestyle, with LB's lifestyle, it kind of shocked LB, because it's like, now this whole time you've been supportive with me presenting myself as a lady, presenting myself as a woman, but now here comes graduation and now you done switched on me, okay? So I blame all parties involved. They never should have been so supportive in the beginning, okay? Because LB thought, okay, you agree with my lifestyle, but now it's graduation. Now you want to follow policy.
It out, telling us she felt humiliated by district officials.
It's really emotional for me, because this is an experience that we'll never be able to get back,
Our comfort zone is a warm, fuzzy blanket. It'll also be
If it's an experience that you would never be able to get back, just follow the policy. Get you some dress pants, get you a nice button up, okay? Follow the policy. You can still kind of feminize a button up and some dress pants, okay? If it's that important to you and you don't want to miss your graduation, follow the policy. You sign the papers. And Mom, if this was something else, if LB has been presenting herself as a female all her life, why would you put male? Because that's what you know. You birthed a male.
first to advocate for pushing your limits.
Meanwhile, at the ceremony Saturday night, some students were pulled right from the lineup just moments before receiving their diplomas. For Jay Dallas, the only thing standing in the way of her
So it
dreams
wasn't
to walk
only
the stage
LB.
was the dress code.
This is something that she achieved, that she worked hard for.
Her mom, Karen, says a supervisor told her daughter she could.
But y'all knew this. I don't understand. So I'm glad. I hate to be this way. I'm glad that it wasn't just LB. They did it for other students as well, so it's not a prejudice type of thing. If you received this warning, okay, why would you go against it thinking, oh, well, because I'm here, I'm in the line, they're going to let me do what I want to do? That's the problem with this ideology. People think that they can do and say and be whatever they want to be when they want to be it. And that's not how life works. That's not how biology works. That's not how science works. It's all really not how God works.
Not wear black pants underneath her gown.
She tells her that she could take her pants off and walk the stage, but she needed white shoes. So she could walk in her underwear, but she can't walk in pants.
Her family members outraged that they weren't told during rehearsals.
Several adults told her that her attire was okay, and they waited, and she's been here since 4.
So they told LB, but not her. Now, if that's the case, that's wrong. Because all of them should have been warned that whatever you were born as, that's the dress code that you have to follow. No exceptions to the rules. That's when because LB said that she was called into the principal's office. So
4 o'clock, why didn't nobody say anything?
Her sister Renaya graduated just 3 years ago, but tells us she's never seen anything like this.
When I graduated, I was proud to come from
that's
Harrison
not
Central, but I
okay.
just don't know what this is today. That was a very awful experience to see my sister not be able to graduate from where I graduated from.
I traveled 800 miles to come see her graduate.
And that's Jay's grandmother.
I don't understand how a moment this important can be taken away from a child that's worked 12 years to get here.
We reached out to Superintendent King a day after graduation. He replied with these 11 words. In part, we followed the policy. Harrison Central
We
High
followed the
Principal Kelly
graduation
Fuller did
policy.
not attend the ceremony. District leaders tell us she was away for family obligations.
My graduation is the start of a new life, a better life.
let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this story. I think it's a great teaching lesson for these students, for all people, okay? When you go into someone's company, okay, and you apply for a job and you accept the position, you have to follow their policy. Many companies have dress codes. Many companies have uniforms, and you have to adhere to the dress code. If you don't, then you risk, okay, being sent home or even being fired. You can't just go there saying, I'm going to wear what I want to wear. I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care about what your policy for your establishment states. That's not how the world works. I really think that because of everything that's being pushed and this agenda that's being pushed, it made them susceptible to this disappointment, okay? This stuff should have already been talked about, maybe the beginning of the school year, okay? You can live how you want to live. That's your choice. But when it comes to the dress code here at this school, this is the policy, okay? And I have to go according to the paperwork that your parents sign. But let's keep our young people, our youth, in prayer. It's sad that they missed such a huge event. Okay, such a huge event. But prayerfully they learn from it, and prayerfully some deliverance takes place. All right. God bless y'all.